Hi, good afternoon. It's Steve Thomas from workwithstevethomas.com. Um, just cutting this quick little video because I just wanted to talk today a little bit about the difference between value and salaries, or value and wages, perhaps, Because a lot of people, they kind of go to a job and they work away and they work really hard, to be fair, and the trouble is they're locked into salary bands or wage bands, and it's very difficult to break out of that. And then they try to increase the amount of money they earn through the job that they get. Trouble is they're kind of restricted. They're restricted by the wage band. I mean, that's what I was facing when I was in kind of a corporate world, if you like. And especially if you've been there a long time, you got to the top of your salary band and you're kind of stuck to just getting, sort of like the annual increments, if they actually granted any annual increments. So a lot of people are in a situation where they just cannot, sort of actually earn any more money in the jobs that they're working at, and that's kind of frustrating. I know, I've been there myself, and it is, very, very demoralizing as well, because you realize there's stuff that you want, there's things you want to do, and you just cannot do it. But that's the thing about having a salary or having a wage, is that you're very, very tied down to what the company tells you can actually earn. A different way of looking at things is trying to kind of add value to yourself, build up value to yourself. Today, you can see I've got a tie on, I'm looking, sort of fairly smart, got my suit on. I'm working with a company on a kind of consultancy basis, if you like. I've got a certain kind of skill set which they value, so they're willing to pay me for that value. And sorry, there's a postman just gone past. I've got no letters today. But they are just sort of paying me for the value I can offer them, because I have a series of skill sets that they don't have. So when it comes to skill sets, it's marketing, basic marketing, that the skill sets I've got in marketing, they want, and they're willing to pay for it. And that's the difference between having a value and a salary, because your value can be very much greater than any salary you can get. You probably heard the story about consultants. People leave companies and they then become a consultant, and they earn a considerable amount more than they were working in the company, doing much the same thing as they've always done. But because they left the company and have taken those skills with them, the company needs those skills, so therefore they re-employ some people as consultants very often. And that's kind of how it works, because there is an intrinsic value about what they offer. Now, obviously, because they're not employed by a company, it doesn't mean to say they get all the company benefits, like, holiday, sickness pay and all the rest of it. But it does mean to say they can command a better income as a result. And if that skill set is applicable to a lot of businesses and a lot of people, then they're always going to be in demand for what they can offer. Now, the reason why I'm telling you this is a lot of the skills that I accumulated in terms of marketing, sales and marketing and so on, came about from the opportunity that you can find if you click the link below, workwithstevethomas.com. And we can show you exactly how to go about marketing, to become that expert, to create the value that people want from you. And if you go out into the marketplace and you've got a value that people appreciate, you can get any number of jobs. Well, when I say jobs, you can work for yourself, but you can get any number of contracts which will pay you very, very well. One of the things I was reading the other day, sort of speakers, people telling, or not telling people, but people speaking to large audiences can command, incomes of 100,000 a year. Now, that's just simply by standing on stage and talking to people, and it's a very, very popular way of actually earning quite a large sum of money. You do need some skill sets, and you also need to actually bring value to the table in order for people to actually want you to speak in the first place. Again, we can teach you all that kind of stuff if you really wanted to break out of what you're doing at the moment and make a big difference to your life and people around you. And if you can bring that value, if you can learn that value, if you can instill it inside yourself and then offer it to people, then the world's your horizon. The world's your oyster. The horizons are unlimited. So I urge you, click on the link below, have a look to see what we can do for you. You know, certainly if you've got an ambition to do better than, you know, your present circumstance dictates, then you need to get in touch. So click the link below, fill in your details now, and we'll look forward to working with you. Okay, that's me, Steve Thomas, from workwithstevethomas.com. Take care, see you soon. Cheers then, bye.